after 5 p.m. Will the pub be open now? No, when does it open? Is there going to be anything else that's opened up? He mentioned somebody at a farmhouse. I don't see a farmhouse. Paul and Ryan Rand. Let's go down to the post office. Back to center. Anything new over here? Nope. Oh, there's a farm. Abbey Farm. Can we get there? Call the chief. It's like over that direction? No. Let's check and see if the Village Hall or Atlas is open. I don't know why the Village Hall would be, as it's getting late, but... And it's not. Alright, apparently we can't go into Atlas yet either. Maybe we just need to walk back through the places we've been? Or I've missed a contradiction. I may have to go back and reread their responses more carefully. To the clearing. Maybe we need to call the chief now? We really don't have anything to report, but...
Chief?
Yep.
It's Jenks.
Hi.
I've questioned Simon Thompson and Emma Bowman so far. Oh, and I found a pendant by the lake, which turns out to have been Emma's. But Emma gave it to Kate. So, chances are, Kate was wearing it the night she drowned.
What does Thompson know about it?
Simon doesn't seem to know much.
I don't trust Thompson. Then again, I don't trust Emma that much either. Try and get a bit of background on them, you know, usual stuff. When did Emma meet Kate? How long have they known each other? How long has Thompson known her? Give me a call back when you've got some more.
Thanks, Chief.
Well, sweet. Did that give us some more questions to ask? No, it doesn't. So apparently we've got to find other things or talk to other people? Maybe that will have changed some things, though, since we did that little conversation. Oh. We can enter... Or does this just take us up? Yeah, and we can't get any further. Darn it, I thought I'd found something. Apparently there's a contradiction in Simon's or Emma's dialogue that I haven't discovered yet. Oh, you know what? I bet this is the contradiction. It's not that they didn't socialize with Kate outside Atlas. It's that he's only known her for 3 months. I bet that's what it is. Aha!
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't socialize with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialize with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No, not at all.
You're a bloody liar, Simon.
So Simon did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
Ah, so the pub does open at 6. Alright, I can take a hint. New locale. Go to the restaurant or press the bell.
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
Yeah.
There's been an incident in the village. I'm conducting an investigation. Could I ask you a few questions, please?
Right. Come through.
Thank you.
She seems anxious.
What's it about?
There's been an unexplained death locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The student?
Yes.
Yes, it was dreadful news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, I just wanted to ask a few questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
Okay, so Ryan is one of the Atlas leaders. Sure. Just go top to bottom as usual.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person.
That's not the word you wanted to
You could tell
use.
she had problems.
When was the last time you saw her?
Friday. She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
7ish.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
£20? Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
Was there a broken glass?
Not that I noticed. But she was a strange girl.
But you didn't know her very well. It's a shame that strange girl isn't there. All right. You seen this driver's license?
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
So you didn't know if Kate had lost it?
No idea.
All right. For those of you in the U.S., that might seem a little strange, but most of the world's a whole lot less strict with their drinking laws than the U.S. is. I think you can start drinking in Britain at 16 with your parents around. It might be 18 otherwise. I'm not for sure. Anyways, it's much more lenient there. So she wouldn't have needed to ID Kate, I would imagine. Unlocked bicycle. Okay. Yeah, it is unlikely she would know about it, so that makes sense. And that. Did Simon try to sell you his homebrew? You are a pub.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew?
Apparently.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
I mean, that makes sense. You don't have to seem so smug about it, but... Yeah, we're supposed to ask about the necklace instead of the pendant.
Do you recognize this?
I've seen students wearing them. It has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Not that I can remember.
Okay, that's everything, right? Did she just not remember that Kate was wearing one? Because you saw her last Friday. Okay. All right, well, thank you, miss.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Can't remember what her name was right offhand. I guess I will if we talk to her again. All right, nothing going on in the restaurant then. Let's go back out. Maybe Atlas is open? Of course, we probably just need to check everywhere again. I feel like we shouldn't need to call the chief again this soon. That appears to perhaps be the mechanic for advancing the time, so we need to do a bit more. That's my interpretation. Ooh, why can we investigate behind the pub now? What?
A broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
That is the same tape that was on her driver's license. And it made absolutely sure that we noticed that. Is this the breakage that she gave you £20 for? That seems like a much more reasonable amount of money to be given for a broken window. Though maybe not quite enough. Yeah, broken pub window. Looks locked. Could we use the key? Silver key. Interesting. Where was it that we found that? It was outside the town hall, wasn't it? Does it tell us? Yeah, found near the village hall. Alright. What's in here? Traditional food? Atlas. So they're storing some of their things. That's creepy as hell.
I wonder whose mask this is. Rebecca's or Ryan's?
I would assume Ryan, but then I don't like to assume. Excellent. We've got a mask. Behind the shelves? Is there a secret door?
Just looks like junk, but it's too dark to tell.
So we need a light of some sort. Shame we can't use this one. That one is for hints, I suppose. Excellent. So we need to go back in and talk with... Rebecca? Is that her name? Ding, ding.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Doesn't really say her name here. I think it's Rebecca. You think the 20 quid could have been for the broken window?
How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to borrowing clients I don't think are suitable.
Do you not think... This isn't really a contradiction. Do you not think that the £20 could have been for the broken window instead of a glass?
Aha. So, you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was arguing?
Well, I suppose it could have been, yeah. Could have been Kate, you're probably right, yeah.
But you don't know who she was arguing with?
No, I'm not sure.
I'll ask around.
Not
realising Kate had broken the window. Rebecca really should have worked that out before now. Unless she did. But why would she lie about that?
Why indeed? And we got another ding. The only other person that we've met so far that she could have been arguing with was Emma. Yeah, Kate's argument. What do you know about this creepy mask?
Do you know what this is?
Oh, you'll have to ask Ryan about that.
So this is Ryan's.
It's to do with one of Ryan's methods on the course.
Go on.
Well, masks allow you to play at being someone different for a while. Students find it quite liberating.
So this would be for a student?
I think that one's Ryan's, but students do wear them, yes.
Interesting. But also very interesting that she didn't ask us where we got it. So they use it for role-playing. Can't really ask her about that. All right, thank you. Yeah, it is Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Well, we've definitely got a few more things to talk to Simon and Emma about, and I am more interested in Emma because of the argument.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
What do you know about a broken pub window?
Know anything about a broken window at the pub round the back?
The pub, a broken window at the back. Yeah, I saw it was broken.
When was that?
I was in the pub on Monday with a college friend.
That did not seem very convincing to me. What about this?
Ever seen this before?
Nope, I haven't, sorry. I think I'd have remembered it.
So you're not involved with Atlas then, just Simon. Were you the girl arguing with Kate?
Did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
Okay, I thought she said she saw Kate. Or was that Simon? Public library, or the college library on Thursday. I mean, she could have easily seen her at the library and went to her parents later, but we might as well try it, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's not a contradiction. I didn't think it was, but doesn't hurt to try. All right, let's talk to Simon then. I think Kate's lying, but I can't prove it.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
What about you, Simon?
Do you know anything about a broken window at the pub?
No, I don't really go to the pub very often. I'm not exactly a pub person.
Which is why he makes the homebrew, I would imagine. You should know about this, right?
Have a look at this. Know anything about that?
I haven't seen this one, but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Really?
Well, you have to say something boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
And the point is?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it? People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
What did you find out about Atlas?
Well, it was advertised. Actually, I think I've still got the... This is the advert that was at my college. To be honest, I've learned more in 3 months at Atlas than I did in 3 years at business school.
Can I keep that?
Yeah, go for it.
I suppose that might be useful as a conversational starter.
Might indeed. Yeah, anonymity seems to make people a lot freer with what they say. Don't believe me? Just, look at the internet.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do after the course?
Just went home. Came here. Just came straight back.
I think they're trying to get these actors in their acting to do the classic lying signals. Like, looking to the side when you're making something up. It's things like that. Went straight home after Atlas last Friday. Was there anything he said before that could contradict that? No, I don't think that there is. Alright, well, let's go back to Emma and ask her about this poster.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
What about this?
What do you know about Atlas?
I know that it's a business course. I went with Simon when he first went, but it wasn't really my thing.
How often did you go?
Just the once.
And you decided it wasn't for you?
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
You just give me a very weird feeling, Emma. I don't know why. Sure. I think that's it for now.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I didn't figure anything would change there, but it doesn't hurt to try. Atlas is probably open now. It's supposed to be open on Fridays. Ooh, something here. Hello?
Who is it? I'm a police officer, Detective Inspector Jenks. It's all right, you can carry on if you want to. I'm just going. I'm investigating a death in the village, Kate Vine. There was a death recently.
Hello, I knew her.
Well, could I ask you a few questions, please?
A bit dark.
Well, if you give me your name and address, I'll come later on. Where do you live?
Farmhouse.
And what's your name?
Alrighty then. He's at the farmhouse. We can't get to the farmhouse unless that just opened it up. Sure. Is Atlas open? It is indeed. Okay, to the atrium then, since that's our only choice.
Ryan was interviewed in the lounge, according to the report. That must be his office.
The lounge is his office? Okay. I guess this is Rosenbaum House? So it's used for other things when Atlas isn't meeting here? Let's try the reading room first. And there's absolutely nothing going on here. Very well then. Really? Oh, darn it. So we can get into Atlas, but we can't actually do anything at the moment. Wonderful. Guess we should go back and try to get to the farmhouse.
According to the map, Abbey Farm is across the road there.
Awesome. Ooh, let's go up the steps. What have we up here? A greenhouse? What's growing in your greenhouse? Something? What's... like pictures? Nothing actually growing here. Butterfly?
Picture frames with black painted glass. Very interesting.
Huh. Okay. So that's a thing we can ask about now. Alright, that seems weird. Glad we checked it out first, though. Is this the guy that Simon used to trade homebrew to?
Could I ask
ask you a few more questions, please?
Didn't take you long.
Haven't got much time.
You seem like a friendly
Close
chap.
the doors, shall I?
Where do you want to sit?
Oh, anywhere's fine. I didn't quite catch your name.
James, sit there.
Thank you, James.
Why are you asking me about Kate Vine?
Routine. You know Simon, don't you? Thompson.
Why, what did he say?
That you all went to college together, you and Kate. Is that right?
Might have done.
Right. Good enough.
Why are you being so evasive, James? Got a load to ask him, don't we?
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
Can't remember.
How did you know her?
Through Simon. His girlfriend was mates with her. Saw her around college a few times.
Did you socialise with her much?
Nah. She wasn't my type.
What is your type?
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No idea.
Find it interesting that we couldn't ask... Now that I see that again, that we couldn't ask Rebecca about the similar tape on her license and on her window. Oh, I can ask about the bicycle to him.
What do you know about Simon's bike?
What bike?
You haven't seen him on a bike?
I haven't seen him.
When was the last time you saw him?
About a month ago.
Okay. So you traded homebrew for herbs? What kind of herbs?
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar? Yeah, I've tried it.
Did he sell it?
Well, not to me, not for money anyway. We used to trade stuff.
What did you trade?
I make a nice herbal tea as it happens. Him and his girlfriend were into it.
What was his beer like?
Lethal.
Strong?
Knock your eyes out.
Alrighty, what kind of herbal tea are we talking about here? That they were quote-unquote into? What about the necklace here?
Ever seen one of these before? Freedom necklace.
I don't think so.
Okay, you know anything about the broken window?
Know anything about a broken window at the pub?
Don't go to the pub.
You've never been to the pub?
Didn't say that. Been to the pub, but not for about 2 months, 3 months.
What about this?
Ever seen this before?
No, should I have?
No, it's okay.
Alright, so he's not involved with Atlas. He's very not happy with us being here, though, judging by his facial expressions. If he wasn't at the pub, then he wouldn't know about the argument, but he could be lying. He could trip himself up.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No.
Fair enough. What do you know about Atlas?
Ever seen one of these?
Seen them around college.
What do you know about it?
Not much. It's a business course. Ask Simon, he's on it.
You wouldn't be interested in that sort of thing? And you haven't discussed it with Simon?
Not really. Business doesn't interest me.
What about these frames that are painted black?
Now, what's all this stuff in the workshop? Paint and stencils and things like that?
Just a little sideline of mine.
Oh, you do picture framing?
They're black mirrors. Scrying mirrors.
Now, what's a scrying mirror?
Show you one if you want.
Are we talking about, like, distance viewing type scrying?
Scrying goes back centuries. The ancient Persians did it. This country pagans still practice it. The fortune tellers pretend to do it. That's what the crystal ball's all about.
It's all scrying. Mirror's just one way of doing it.
But what is scrying?
Depends who you are. People do it for different reasons.
What sort of reasons?
Exploring your mind, clearing your mind, communicating with the dead.
Is that what you use them for, James? Communicating with the dead?
And they make them for other people these days.
And there's a market for these, is there?
Lots of people want to talk to the dead, even if they don't believe in it.
Do you make a profit on them?
I don't do it for the money.
How very charitable of you. Can I keep this?
Keep it.
Thank you.
Black mirrors and hookah pipes. I wonder what else James is into.
Herbal teas, apparently. All right, thank you, James.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Certainly got more stuff to ask everyone else about. Pub certainly sounds more busy now.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, tell me some more about Atlas, since you seem to be involved with one of its leaders.
What do you know about this?
It's an advertisement. They had it designed by an agency, I think.
And when was that?
Last year sometime.
Okay. Know anything about Black Mirrors? Besides that it's the name of a adventure game series?
Have you seen one of these before?
Is it meant to be black like that?
I think so.
No.
Okay, I actually believed that response. Alright, goodbye.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Hey, Simon. Tell me about your friend James's Black Mirror fetish.
Ever seen one of these?
Yeah, that's one of James's. He's into like New Age stuff, mysticism, magic spells, that sort of thing. He's nuts, though. I mean, he thinks the government are tracking him or something.
Why would he think that?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Didn't add it to our questions, so we can't ask him about it, apparently.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
What about you, Emma? You into scrying into Black Mirrors?
Have you seen one of these before?
Is that from James?
Now, what do you know about James?
That he's creepy. He was selling them last Friday at the market. There's a market every week type thing. And I usually go there for lunch.
So you wouldn't buy one of these?
No, I wouldn't. But Kate would.
Was she into this sort of thing?
No, I don't think so. She bought one, and I went round to her flat to try it out. You're meant to see ghosts or spirits or something. It doesn't work.
How do you use it?
You're just meant to stare into it. Shall I show you?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you just stare like this. And
Boo.
then you see
See what?
sorry, look, you're meant to see a ghost or something. Look, it doesn't work. Didn't work, so.
No, but what does work is you said that you weren't here last Friday. Where did you say that? There it is. You went home to see your parents Thursday. Then how were you here Friday? Or did you come back?
Aha. So, you went home to see your parents on Thursday night, that right?
Yes.
But you said you saw James at the market on Friday.
No, I went to see my parents on Friday night.
What time did you go on Friday?
8 or 9.
And you didn't see Kate at all on Friday?
No.
You're not a very good liar, Emma.
No, you're not.
Okay. I saw Kate.
Where?
At the pub, we were arguing.
Go on. What were you arguing about?
I'd lent her £50 because she was desperate, and we were just arguing. It didn't really bother me. She just didn't have it.
And Kate broke the window?
Yes. She did things like that when she was angry.
Smash things?
Yes.
So it was Emma arguing with Kate. But why didn't she want to admit it? In case it gave her a motive? Or something else?
And she is also lying about the money, because if Kate was unwilling to pay back any money to Emma, she wouldn't have given £20 to Rebecca to pay for the broken window. Interesting. Did that change? Yes, it did. Argued with Kate in the pub. Doesn't show the money there, so I can't get a contradiction on that. Interesting.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Can we... No, it didn't actually add that, did it? All right.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.